Greetings, true believers, Steel Pal Spider-Man. Good morning, Cadre. It's KJ. We're going to do another Southern Witchcrafts sample today. This is Druantia. Now, this one's kind of weird. Like, not looking at any scent notes, it doesn't smell like, but it reminds me of, like, oatmeal cookies. Like, there's a sweetness to it. And there's just kind of like an oat sort of like damp, dark kind of smell. So I wouldn't say it smells exactly like oatmeal or oatmeal cookies, but it reminds me of that. So what's in it? It's got cedar, oak moss, rosewood, moss, cypress, tobacco, fungus, sandalwood, mitsutake, which I think is a mushroom, myrrh, amber, orange, and ginger. So there's a whole lot going on in there, and honestly, most of that is just lost on me. I'd say maybe the oatiness is coming from the cedar and the oak moss, and the sweetness maybe from some of the spices that are in there. The amber and the myrrh, maybe a little bit of ginger. I don't know. It blends pretty well together. Let me get one of my paladins soaking. It blends pretty well together, but for everything that's in there, I don't know. It just seems a little muted. It's probably a 2 out of 5 on scent of strength, and I don't mean muted in strength. Just it seems sort of 1 or 2 dimensional, and maybe just everything in there is just blending together and not kind of standing out on its own. Let me grab the. So out of the sample, I get a little bit of rose off of this, but smushing it down into my tub, releases a little bit more. And I think that rosewood is being covered up by some of the other stuff when it's all spread out. So we are gonna lather this up, see if it changes at all. After we add some water to it, again, using my Paladin Aurora Ebonite and the Sumo handle, my newest brush. We were supposed to get some more snow last night. I think what they were saying 1 to 2 inches, but we really only got a dusting, so hardly anything. I went to a bar last night and did some karaoke. Got back about 11 and it hadn't even snowed yet, and so I didn't think we were going to get anything, but when I looked out this morning, we did have a little dusting of snow. Of new snow. Probably got a good 4 or 5 inches out there. Took a picture yesterday and posted it on the forum. On my deck, most of my deck had a lot of snow on it, but I think it was just from blowing, but I had like 8 or 9 inches of snow on my deck that I had to shovel off. Coming together pretty good. This is, like I said yesterday, this is a veggie soap, but it's got really good lather. I doubt if you just gave this to somebody that they would be able to tell that it didn't have tallow in it, because it's lathering just as thick and just as well as any tallow soap. I did put a lot of soap in here, probably used half of my sample, but I'd rather use too much soap than not enough when examining a new soap. So I think this is another one that I'm glad I got the sample of. It's not unpleasant. I think I liked the lycanthropy better. Just not a favorite. Alright, so here we go with shave number 5 on my Parker. And this thing is going downhill fast. Hopefully it'll level out and not get any worse. Probably the first time I've ever regretted doing a one blade February. Normally I do a one blade February and I just grab a blade and it lasts a whole month and I get good comfortable shaves. Not the case this time. Kind of the sweetness has gone and it's more of a spicy scent now. So I think overall definitely not a scent for me, just I don't know, something about it. Just don't really care for it. So I think I chose right when I was deciding which ones to get full tubs of and which ones to get samples of, because the 2 samples I got, I pretty much decided that I would not need to get full tubs. Just don't like the scent enough. The lycanthropy I could use, just wasn't a favorite. This one, the longer I'm smelling it, the more I'm actually disliking the scent of it. All right, good enough. If I have any hopes of that blade lasting all month, I might have to go down to 2 pass shaves. All right, grab some witch hazel here. And again, the sample of Alchemist. The scent lasted quite a long time yesterday when I used it. I think this is one that I might go all in on. Get the soap, get the aftershave, and the cologne. Kind of digging it, and it's pretty strong when you first use it. But I liked the scent that stayed with it through the day. So the Alchemist seems like a winner. I'm not sure if I would get the soap or not, but definitely I think I would get the aftershave and the cologne to pair with my other Southern Witchcrafts soaps. I don't know, I might get the soap too. I'll have to think on that. But good shave with that. One more thing I wanted to talk about. Bruce sent me the rest of his bottle of Pashana aftershave. So it's a very strong aftershave, and he was talking about the scent of it. I would say it's sort of cologne-y, but it's very, very, very reminiscent of the Avon aftershaves. If you are familiar with Avon aftershaves and just the whole line in general, I wouldn't say it smells like any of them in particular, but some of your more maybe nondescript Avons, like not like your Bravo or your Bay Rum, your Spicy, your Island Lime, like those are very specific scents. But I'd say the more general cologne-y ones, maybe like the Windjammer, what else? The Excalibur. There's another one I'm trying to think of. Blend 7. Tribute was the other one I was trying to think of. So like those type of scents, that's kind of what this smells like. And just if you're familiar with the range of Avon scents, they all just kind of have a similar base, and that's what this smells like, is that base of Avon. And it has the strength of the Avon scents too. So I'll do a better review of this later, talk about the what notes I'm detecting after I get through the Southern Witchcrafts. I'll give that a try. But thanks, Bruce, for sending me this. He offered to send me the rest of what was in his bottle, so it looks like there's maybe 1 or 2 uses in there, well, probably at least 2 uses in there. But it's definitely strong, so that's one that probably one application is enough. I don't know, you definitely, I don't know that you would need glugs or a second application of that as strong as it smells out of the bottle. And he did comment on in the thread about how strong it was. So thanks, Bruce, for sending that. I'll get to it in a couple of days. And thanks for watching. I'm Spider, and we'll see you guys on the forum. Later.